2 seconds, 2 seconds. I'm just going to grab a really quick drink. That's okay. Remember to set your team in colour and save.
Alright. Oh, that was if I actually go to the. Alright, and I need to. I have not done this in a while. Can you tell? That's game capture. Right. Okay. And well, either way, I guess we are live. Welcome. That's the wrong game. Yeah. Capture specifically. Yeah, I probably should have expected this. But yes, we are live. Welcome to Lister's channel. I am a person who goes by the name Listers, and yes, small dummy, I am alive for the first time in swigging too long. I have returned.
Small dummy.
Yeah. I am here today with Scotland Man 42069, and today we are playing Age of Empires 4. Yeah. Small Dummy says hello, everyone.
Heyo. Been a while.
Yep, it's really good to see you again, Small Dummy. I am glad to be back.
This period, and we've all been busy.
Yeah, we have been. I have been out of the house for more than the more time than I have been inside it at this point. Yeah, so happy to see you guys. You have no clue how much. Yeah, I'm honestly really. I am like I was a little bit fearful of like, oh, it's like, what if we've left it so long that Small Dummy forgets about us? But I'm honestly so glad to see you again.
Yeah, it's yeah. Well, hopefully we can at least be a little bit more regular with our streams.
Yeah.
I say, maybe.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold and my headset's kind of died, so I'm sort of doing push to talk right now. It's my audio jack is acting up. I need to get it seen to.
Yeah, remembering that, I should also turn the push to talk on my thing off so you can hear me normally. But yeah, there we go.
Right,
yeah.
okay. We're
Alright.
playing Turtle Ridge, Age of Empires 4. Doing high resources. Oh, maybe not. I just took my boots off. My feet just instantly froze. Like it's really cold up here in Scotland.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very cold. Has anything interesting happened while you guys were gone? Yes, a lot of very interesting things have happened. While we were
So I'm a
away.
dad. I'm not a dad. I've got a wee boy. He was born about 2 weeks ago. So he's doing well. No, a week ago. Sorry. Already forgetting the kid's birthday. I'm off to a great start of this Father's Night. He was born a week ago. So it was a long battle. That's the best way of putting it.
Yeah, certainly.
And it's still a little bit more of a battle to go.
I was going to say, I don't think this battle is over, quite frankly.
Not yet, but things are getting better, and hope for the future and all. So I'm doing good, Small Dummy. I'm doing very good. Right, our plan today is Turtle Ridge. We're against two AI, one hardest with 2 hard on each team, versus us. And the map's called Turtle Ridge. It's basically everyone's separated by these mountain ranges, and there's a little gap that you can defend. and we've gotten quite good at playing this map with like a pretty interesting strategies.
Mm, yeah, yeah. If you've ever played Arena on Age of Empires 2, that's what we are. It's similar to that.
Kind of, it's kind of like it. You have a lot of decent amount of resources as well, so it's a bit more noob friendly, but I kind of like those noob friendly maps because the AI can be a little bit brutal.
Also, Small Dummy says, "Congratulations on becoming a father."
Thank you, thank you. Heard it a few times this week.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. You are new to the profession, if I would call it that.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely, definitely know the profession.
Yeah.
I'm all right. I'm pretty decent at changing nappies and like feeding them up and still not the best when it comes to burping him. Like my fiance, she's amazing at it. Like she picks him up, he stops crying immediately, burps like it's perfect. It's already picking favorites, you know.
I think the mouth on my model needs a little bit of recalibrating because it only seems to see it if I open my mouth really wide out like that. But yeah, so again, yeah, it's the last few days have been Scotland man dealing
Team
with
voice chat is
becoming, with the introduction to fatherhood and a whole bunch of trouble that has come out of that. I need to now remember my build order. But yeah, Svegan, I've been basically freezing, but at the same time, like now that I have completely at the very least I'm not cold. I'm not cold and wet, just cold. So things are so I'm at that point where I can start streaming again and things can slowly become back to normal. In that sense, because I am no longer out of house and home, but that may change as Scotland man may require a child.
Yeah,
Can,
I'm gonna have to find a new spot like so we can raise the wee one.
yeah.
It's probably gonna happen. Folks have got like, well, all the kids have flown the coop now with my parents, and they're like happy to be grandparents. They're like, hey, you can come live with us while we like room for the kid. You get yourself settled, and then like you can find yourself a flat for you and your fiance and start your family. So that's probably what I'm gonna be doing. It'll probably be in the next sort of like 3 months, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I've got that much time to hope that nothing goes too wrong, and eventually also get.
To be fair, given how wrong things have been, like how like difficult things have been, it's like I can't get any worse. Touch wood. That's not as worse. It's just stressful. Very stressful.
Yeah.
All right.
Has been. Yeah, I'm completely forgetting my build order now. I've had it perfect for the last few days, and then just now that
The moment someone watches, it's just
yeah.
a little wall built.
Oh yeah, wall. That is necessary on this map because there's no treaty in Age of Empires 4. Like there's a mod for it, but I don't have that mod. So you need to build a wall immediately. But at the very least, walls also are a lot better in this game than they are in most other Age of Empires games. Yeah.
Oh yeah, walls like hold up, like literally solid as rocks.
Yeah. Yeah, straight off. Like they actually do legit stop the enemies from coming in. Like
Overwhelming.
they can't do anything about your wall for a while. Hopefully.
I say that, here they are.
Yes. Well, I've got 2 people building walls, so hopefully this wall will be finished by the time they start attacking, because I have started building up less units than you. Hope it will become less stressful soon. Do you think it will? No, I don't think it will.
I think it will.
It has
Oh,
been...
they're fighting each other. They sent like dudes to attack me, and then well, they started fighting themselves.
Yeah, that is always good. You can always rely on the enemy infighting to give you just that little bit of time to run away. Or at least, in my case, build the rest of this wall and hope for the best, because I do not have an army and I don't intend to build one until it's a little bit too late. That being said, I'm playing as the Malians, which are generally what I would say is one of the civs I traditionally play as when I'm playing Age of Empires 4. So I do think this is... So I do have what I would call an advantage. Yep. As the enemy just slowly backs away. Yeah, I don't think things are going to get less stressful. It is, Hawkrek usually puts it, it's going to be a little while of spinning plates. So I don't know if I'm going to have to just like straight up just get rid of half of the stuff I own. I mean, a significant amount of it's in that bag over there are water damaged, but you know, and I've just not cleared it out because, quite frankly, the situations going on have just been draining. But yeah, at the very least, this is where things will start making sense, or at least I'm hoping they will.
Yeah.
It's like all you can do is hope at this point. But you know, when
Yeah. Have faith, you know.
yeah.
Right.
Okay. I've got a ton of people on food right now. So, what is the next thing I have to do? I've got a wall, so I have time to think, which is good in this game. This is one of, like, in Age of Empires 2, you build a wall, you still don't have time to think. They could have militia, but like average units can't actually attack walls in this, so you legit have time. It's not just the illusion of time. Have them the mill, and I've got a scout who can just commit genocide on the deer population within my walls. So I'll be real though, your streams helped carry me over probably the worst times of my life. Yeah, that's actually, it's good to hear that, you know, it's also good to hear that you've enjoyed them in that sense, because to be fair, like, if we've had some stressful times over the last little while, so I'm actually good that there's something to, I'm actually having, my streams are having an effect, which I'm actually very happy with. Honestly, I will say that since you actually started watching, you know, these streams have become like a lot more fun for me. They've been something I've been very much looking forward to doing. Like I have been amazingly hype since since you've actually started watching my streams. I'll admit, and so like actually hearing that it has the return effect on you is I'm actually really grateful for. You know. I need to remember to dive. So, yeah. So I'm sure things will become better over time. I'm sure it'll get better over time. Things will finally be okay someday. Yep, I'm certainly hoping. And I think, yeah,
It will be. It will be.
yeah, I think it eventually.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh god! Rams are just fucking
Oh,
wobbling
for
up.
spike's sake. And I once again don't have any units built. I don't know why I'm so slow right now.
Oh, they're fighting each other! Oh god!
Okay. I really should. Well, that's the thing that I have not built. I have not built stables, which, you know, I need to. But the good thing about playing as the Malians is that I get warrior scouts. So the fact that my stables are, if I have stables, then I have enough to actually get me by. In fact, I don't even need to be collecting as much wood as I normally do. I can just legit just put these guys on gold. In fact, more gold is good because it means I get more food, which sounds counterintuitive, but I swear it makes sense. Just deposit the by there. Grand Farm Corral. I should really be tasking these mills to here, so they can produce me food even if I forget to build the corrals, the ranches even. 1, 2, 3. Put there. Cool. Yeah. Honestly, shouldn't. I don't even know where the boar is. You always get one boar. Oh crap, those are sofas. Scouts, that's what I wanted to build. Yeah. Scout cavalry. Any advice on drawing hands? Or any advice on drawing in general?
The drawing of hands. That's best many an artist at times.
Yeah.
Good way to think about it is like 4 tubes, you know? Like imagine the knuckles, like the joints between the knuckles and stuff. They're all little tubes. They all sort of connect. And you don't like draw in the bends, because that's what people do. They draw in the bend. You draw a little line out first of the direction of the finger, and you sort of draw a tube that goes around it, and that connects to your hand. And the hand is basically just a square. That's good. That's a good enough hand that like people will look at and be like, "Yeah, that's a hand. I believe that." You want to get like proper with it, you are just gonna have to start pulling out anatomy textbooks, which trust me, it's fun. It takes a while.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I remember when I was in university, the one thing that I remember hearing was that like, technically in order to do this, you do have to do a whole lot of anatomy study. I don't, you know, I still haven't really learned hands. I will admit. I remember, like, on this model, if you see the, if I can move my thing out of the way, I've done all right on the hands here. I think I can't really zoom in on the hands here, but. What happened there? Did the board just go missing? Huh. I turned my head away for a second and I have no idea what happened to my foot supply. But yeah. Yeah. 'Cause I'm still used to using references, but I'm also used to doing everything I can to sort of cheat when it comes to hands, just because it's like they are like reputatively hard to draw, like every time I try to draw them, like I'm never satisfied with them. I will admit. Thank you for the advice. Also, yeah, the hands on your VTuber are good. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised because every once in a while I look at my VTuber model and I'm like, wow, I did a really good job in that. And then I try and draw something else and I'm like, how the smeg did I do such a good job on that? Like I'm like, yo, I don't get it. It's like I know that I specifically did this at like, a much higher resolution than I normally would and stuff like that, but it's at times I don't understand it myself. I will say, like, as half of me is like, was it because my references were good? I'm like, and I'm never sure.
Yeah, honestly, good references. Good references here. Or like, spend some time, look around, and see what you can get. Be surprised.
Yeah. I remember because like for most of the things I do, I try to for doing a VTuber model, I remember specifically putting in like a lot of effort to try and do as much studying as I could to make sure it would work well. Just because it's one of those things of like, it's one of the big projects. Yeah. Oh, hello, Alice. Sorry, it's like the resolution on this computer is Alakash. Yeah, Alakash. Hello, Alakash. This is also one of the first times I'm actually streaming on Twitter as well. I know that the multi-streaming is becoming more of a thing now, which I'm very grateful for. But I saw an option when I was messing around with the settings on for my streaming, and I saw that for some odd reason now the stream on Twitter is also a thing. So I was like, yeah, okay, I've got a decent following on Twitter and I have a decent following on YouTube. Both of these, are, so I've decided to enable that, and I don't know how the quality is. I don't have my third monitor set up. I don't even know if that works yet. Yeah, it's so far my so it's like I'm steadily experimenting with all the different sites that can be streamed on just from the.
Oh, my board just disappeared.
Yours also disappeared.
Maybe my scout. I don't think we can kill them.
You should be able to. Like, I killed them with my villagers and my scout. I mean, admittedly, yeah.
Yeah, I did that too. I just think it might be the scout that last hit. They usually kill deer, but
that's the thing, like, you should be able to. Like, they're specifically built to. You
saw
the
no,
trailer.
I know why. No, I know why. I know why. But we're fucking Muslim nations gave it to.
You're right.
It is Haram.
I completely forgot.
Here's the thing, it's not Age Empires 2, where that's totally what you do. Like,
yeah, that. I completely forget. Like, this is one. I remember, like, we always used to complain in Age of Empires 2 of some of the unrealistic things, such as hitting a building until it sets itself on fire and stuff like that. But it's like this game actually does fix them in a way that Age of Empires 3 fixed them in a ways that weren't as fun. And this game fixes them, but they're still fun. So, but it just doesn't occur to me because it's it's like, oh wow, no, this is realistic, but I completely forget. I actually, like, I'm also looking at I've got 2 mills, right? So I can mass produce cows a lot easier, but I've just not done it for some reason. I honestly don't know why. saying the redstone trees and talking about farms. One of the reasons I like playing Malians is that you can just auto food. Like, I've got 4,000 food. I can just mass produce scouts right now. Oh yeah, that's how you play the Malians. I completely forgot how you play the Malians. I'm meant to build houses around these mines. Because I can auto gold as well. Malians are the low maintenance civ because your resources just auto build. It makes them one of the best civs in my opinions, especially because they're sofas, which are a cavalry. Their knight equivalent are just so they're just so easy to mass produce. Okay, good. That's your. I really should build a forge. I've got no reason not to. I've been this Age of Empires 4 admittedly is one of the few games that we play that I've actively, you know, looked around in terms of like, okay, how does each civ play? It's like I feel like, you know, it's like I always gravitate towards the Dutch in Age of Empires 3. You know, I don't know the melee I usually play in Age of Empires 2, but sometimes I've technically started. I've started shifting again. I will say because I remember it was the Persians I was playing last time. I saw a stream of some other VTubers playing Age of Empires, and of course the person playing with the person who was playing the Persians and built tons of war elephants. Of course they won.
Do you have a market?
I don't actually. You're to the left of me. Build a market. If I can, there it is. I'm just forgetting to build Mostly, I still really like this.
Yeah, it's a good map, this.
Yeah. Once again, easy to defend. I'm honestly shocked that they haven't tried an actual attack on us. This is the first time I recall getting a full army and they've still not attacked us.
Yeah.
Three mines. I actually have space for a fourth. Do you have any mines that are depleted that you don't need the space for?
Gold mines, no, not yet. Working on it though.
Alright, cool. language these people are talking about, not gonna lie, talking in. Sorry, the English somehow got even worse. I can't say anything. You know, you don't use you don't use stuff for a while, and you just completely forget everything. But that's the thing. I assume it's Malian. I will say, this game, admittedly though, has I recall it being very good when it comes to actually having people speaking the languages of the time. So it might actually be in a sort of Malian of the Middle Ages, a sort of older Malian. So I don't actually know. I don't know if I don't actually know any of the West African languages, I'll admit. Even if there is a Malian, because every once in a while you have the Malian Empire was kind of huge, so it controlled multiple tribes that all spoke different languages. Because I remember when the Malian Empire kind of fragmented into many, there were quite a significant number of nations that came out of that. I know they were all centralised under the French, but I don't think that anybody actually there was usually very little in the terms of they would usually just teach them French, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I know that there was one country in, I think it was in West Africa, that recently got rid of French as its official language.
Niger, I think.
What one was it?
Niger?
Niger. Yes, I think it is actually. Yeah. So it's and I mean the reason they had French as their official language was because of the sheer amount of languages in the area. Well, I don't think
Lots of colonizations did that.
Yeah.
It was just a way of maintaining order, almost.
Yeah, sort of divide and conquer kind of thing.
That year.
So that was how I believe because of the uniting of the German language in such a large area, that was how that's how the idea of a united Germany came about.
Right.
Half of me is like, what I should have done was I should have flanked them to stop them escaping, just to slow them down. But I didn't. But my guys were there's just too many on the wrong side there. Those are it's not just a now thing, but I always forget to upgrade all of the economic upgrades for some reason. Oh, one of our enemies is the French, get very, very strong cannons. The decent things about being a cavalry civ, and I don't know if the Malians count as a cavalry civ in this game, but I play them as a cavalry civ. They get very good against artillery. They're not as good as the Byzantines. I have developed a
You bring your force over here to protect my priest.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna withdraw them. So yeah, I think I'll pop them there. I should also start extending my wall, shouldn't I? I haven't actually put anybody on stone. Oh, first.
Wow.
This Megan.
What?
Jesus. I will say, one problem we have with this game is the monks. The conversion thing is completely underpowered. I don't know if there's been a single time, and we've tried many times.
I don't think I've converted our unit,
Yeah.
like, at all. They all just flee instantly. Or they just immediately target the monk and he dies instantly. They either need to have it, like, instantaneously, where it's like, they're just fucking, like, you now. Or, I don't know, like, you move slower or some shit.
Like, yeah, it is, like, I assumed that it would be from the trailer, right? And I get that you don't want to make monks OP, like, they tried having monks as like an actual unit we were meant to build in the first Age of Empires game, and nobody realised, because nobody really likes building monks. But at the same time, it's like, because of just how risky it is to have a relic out, you know, it should be.
Like, especially now, relics are really worth it. They give you food and stone and gold.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you?
Legit, there's actually great upgrades for your relics now that make them, like, you can have like most of your economy running. You know, like, I think in one of the games, like, I legit just didn't have any gold income. I might have had like 5 traders or something, and I was relying.
That was
What was that?
The mine's been depleted.
Cool. I will
Have that.
I will send the person over.
Okay, here's the thing. This fucking, like, Imperial Armory thing actually really fucking good. Like, I was originally like, oh, the Seagate, which protects my traders, is good. But this just produces me, like, mangonels for free, and I've got, like, almost 10 of them already.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
The Mehmed Imperial Armory.
Team 1.
Right.
Scotland
Huh.
42069.
So you legit just get free siege from it then?
Yep, it just produces siege. It works exactly the same as the military schools, as well as getting the same bonuses. So if you build it next to, you know, the Imperial, the observation thing, or a university or a blacksmith, it increases their rate of production.
Right, okay. Yeah, it's one of the things I've never actually played as the Ottomans before, so I don't actually I don't have a frame of reference for the military schools. I should soon be able to make my fully powered soldiers. I need to fully upgrade their armor. Well, it's like these scouts are doing surprisingly well, honestly. It's like these just cost food, and I've been relying on them for like most of the game to defend my walls now. I remember there was one game where we built like basically invincible walls for, you know, for quite a while, and you know, I used far less cavalry to defend. Sure. Well, that's the thing, like, was it not the Smegan? It was using the Byzantines, right? And the cataphracts, very good. But the cataphracts, you know, I had to replace them every once in a while. These, I don't know if it's just that they haven't seen our armies yet or something. Should I, so you have a ton of siege outside those walls. Should I, do a bit of an attack on this,
Yeah, let's do it. I've already got his army distracted, so.
Alright, cool. Sending them in. One of the great things about playing as the Malians in this sense is that I can, like, 105 sofas fully, you know, all queued up, and I'm not even out of gold yet. these things produce like a ton per minute as well. And they're just blow out. And I don't even have any traders as well. I'll just build it up to there. Which drawing are you guys most proud of?
My last one. I think and then it gets really bad.
What was your? Well, actually, no. Have I seen your last one?
I'm trying to think what I made my last one. Oh fuck, we got dudes.
I crap. We have lots of dudes. Because it's like there's you know, once again, it's definitely one of the ones that I tried to use as my VTuber models. I don't know if it's the current one that I'm currently using, or if it was my first attempt. Because my first attempt, not the one that I ended up using, the one that I ended up using was made in Clip Studio. But before I moved over to Clip Studio, oddly enough, I made a first attempt. And that first attempt actually looked really good for no discernible reason, right? And then I moved over to Clip Studio, and because I wasn't used to the tools that Clip Studio gave me, I made a bit of a mess of it. But I was like, yeah, it's good enough, and I used that for a little while longer. So it's like, it's one of the two. Like, you can still see the original design sometimes in the thumbnails of what I've made. But, you know, I'm proud of that, mostly because that was what, I had 2 years of drawing experience when I drew that or something. So, like, you know, I made something that looked pretty good, pretty fast, I thought, you know. I don't know. I kind of keep that as a thing. I've been neglecting the drawing because I've been like I want to draw, and then I just couldn't be bothered plugging into the graphics tablet for a bit. The last thing I technically drew was this overlay, and I only really made this overlay recently as a thing of like, if I'm gonna go back to streaming, I want to have something to show for this massive break I've taken. But yeah, like we need to figure out what the last thing you drew was, because I remember you drawing something really good very recently, and I remember seeing all of the stuff that you built for the Mesopotamian game and stuff like that. It's also
I've been working on height maps and like UI elements.
I remember I remember being somewhat impressed by a lot of because we've been looking into like actually the designs and the studying for how to design the buildings in that game. We've been looking at the actual colours that they had access to.
Yeah. We look at like the pigments and stuff that like ancient people would have access to. It's kind of in that region. Obviously, it's like not massively. There's probably gonna be some colors that they had access to. That like, you know, let's say we had wood, stuff like that. Like there'll be some pigments that I'll need to look into.
Yeah. But yeah. It's like some of the ways that they designed that were really good, and I remember being very impressed with one of your interpretations of them, because it's a case of like how they also, you know, the you know, ancient peoples, they would decorate their houses, especially because they were building it themselves, you know. So it's like, you know, I remember some of the designs you made for them being really good.
Oh, is this the tiles and stuff like that?
I think so, yeah.
Oh shit, we got an army. Yellow.
Oh crap. Oh Jesus. Yeah, that's a big army.
Now, Pull my men back. You keep your little dudes there to continue to attack. When I move in to help.
Alright.
I'm really going for it.
For streaming my VTuber on, which is good. I was initially I had plans for initially I had plans to have to buy to upgrade the hardware specifically in order to do it, but the software that is necessary for the really good tracking that I saw, apparently they stopped making it. It's the company that made it went bust. LibreOffice Office or Microsoft Office? Google Docs.
Oh fuck! Ah fuck!
Oh.
Leave mangonels.
Oh crap! Oh crap! How did he keep on going? At the very least, I've got a huge army. So, what's your preference, Scotland man? LibreOffice or Microsoft Office? I think I know
I'm
the
a
answer.
LibreOffice kind of guy. I use LibreOffice. No shame.
Yeah.
Really don't understand the idea of like, I'm gonna buy this thing that costs money, or this absolute cool ass dude has made for free.
Yeah, that.
Using the one that the cool ass dude made for free. It's like one guy, series of people who just work together to make this awesome thing, and it's free. I can be safe with it. I know it's good. The other is a product made by $1 billion corporation who already has way too much money and influence as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I'm using the LibreOffice, no shame. I don't even care if it's a little worse. It's like, it does what I need to do.
I will admit we have had a little bit of an open source renaissance or something of the sort, where we've actually been looking into open source stuff to specifically use in development instead of the paid option, because quite frankly I prefer the idea of like everything being open source, and with the Unity thing that happened, I don't trust companies to keep things.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with me. I do not trust corporations. Like, I know, bold take. I don't trust them to the point with like anything now.
Yeah,
It's like it's not a when, like if I get screwed over. It's a when they decide to become stupid and like screw overy. All it takes is one just a series of shareholders who are like, I have money, that means I know how to run a business. And they completely fuck a business almost instantaneously. And like, I'm like, okay, why the fuck should I learn this piece of software? It took you 10 years to master, or even like a lifetime master, if you can just like actually ruin it within like a fiscal year. No, I'm not going to use your stuff anymore. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not just us, it's like a large portion of like people are like that. It's like, folk talk about market
Oh
uncertainty.
god, Svegan army outside our door.
Ooh! That's a big army.
Retreat my force. Well, no, I'm gonna keep the raiding force I've got in there, but holy Sveg, I'm gonna retreat the forces I have for protecting the outside of it, because oh god, it's just making massive. Svaldummy says, I never imagined myself using LibreOffice until I had to write a paper and everything broke in Microsoft Word. Yeah, I know that feel.
Like, you update something, it ruins it all. Like, there's a lot of legacy code and things as well, which royally fuck things up. Like Adobe, so many like companies where like, oh, you just keep adding features with like live service model, and yeah, it's okay, but it means that like it can get really bloated, it can work badly, it stops working, something breaks, unstable, crashes. Whereas like, say you want about some old software, at least that shit's as stable as a rock with like open source. And to be fair, if the open source stuff isn't stable, it's usually doing some kind of crazy miracle in the background. Oh god, all my traders being murdered. Right, okay.
That's the thing, like, you know, I need to... At the very least I've got horsemen now being built, which should be able to thingy, but I can't get them into critical mass, which seems to be the issue. I'm gonna... The issue is I need to either let some of your traders die,
It's okay, I have like a horde of everything.
Yeah. Once again, we were talking about dilemmas versus problems yesterday. There's this fucking dilemma there.
Yeah.
LibreOffice had worked so much better in my experience, not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know. Cause I have had LibreOffice at times, right? There's the odd thing is, like, technically, as I said at the start, I actually use Google Docs mostly because the cloud service on it is the feature that I like, because actually being able to access it from multiple devices, especially in this day and age where being able to write on your phone is actually a very useful thing, even if, you know, I get twice the spelling mistakes. Because
Oh yeah.
because they breached the wall, even with my horsemen aren't able to. Because I've run into an entirely new army. I don't even know if that's the army that's been trying to attack us. Why is there villagers coming in here? Yeah. And it's like, yeah. And if Google Docs, it's just because I need to, having the ability to access from multiple devices, especially also having multiple people there, that's generally been my preference ever since I learned about it. Admittedly, I learned about it in university. Before that, I'd only really used ironically, one of the most used ones I had was actually I just used Notepad, like original speaking, not even WordPad, right? I just used Notepad for the longest time because it's one of those things. If it's simple and it'll do, it won't just randomly break on me, kind of thing. So I actually really liked it, and I still to this day use it when I'm learning, taking notes when I'm learning languages and stuff. Like, it's legit my tool of choice, and especially if I'm modding games, which I do very often, because I like to mess with game files. That's probably why I gravitated toward being a programmer, and I like to. I like to modify game files, and doing that in Notepad to basically see directly the code that is available has been makes it really useful. So I use a mixture of those two. Straight TXTs, and I'll admit I've had a bit of an odd obsession, if I can call it that, with smaller files that take up smaller amounts of data.
Yeah, we've been kind of like interested in the idea of building like games and stuff that would like you can run on your laptop,
Yeah.
like your mum's shipbrick laptop. You know the one that everyone has. Like it's the one that you played like a game kind of on when you were a kid.
Yeah. We actually have one of those that we call the RuneScape machine. It's just in the living room. It's a sort of like we got it for free because somebody's grandpa was getting rid of it, and they only took it so that they could take it apart. And when they took it apart, the keyboard broke. So it's now a RuneScape machine because it has a mouse, and that's it. So it can play RuneScape. But I've also been using it to play Doom. And modding Doom as well. So it has its uses because once again, I want to be able to make something that can run on this terrible Windows XP laptop. I don't even think it's Windows XP. I think it's Windows 7, but I think it might have been Windows Vista when it was released. So it's like it's not this. You know. I use Notepad for certain things too. I like simplicity. Yeah, same. It's you can't get simpler than Notepad. It's so simple that I can open any kind of file in it. I'm actually struggling on resources because I've been.
What do you need?
Honestly, just food.
I'll give you 9 grand.
This large amount of well, no, it's gold producers. That's where these guys have gone, and they are no longer making gold because that's just right. So, thank you for the food. We're going to produce an absolute ton of scraps. We can technically move on to the next town when we are ready. Retask these guys to there's actually no reason I can't just build.
Can you fill in that gap in your walls? Or you don't need to get it. I can do it, like, don't worry.
Yeah, it's just the issue of retasking a villager. But I'll just do it.
I want it.
Ah, right, okay, that one. Because there's the other gap in my walls, which I do have to actually do myself. Because this game doesn't like you building walls next to your things. I have, spelled on me says I have a laptop like that somewhere in here. Runs XP. Grandpa wanted me to throw it out, but my dad gave it to me instead. Played Club Penguin games on it when I was young.
You know.
Yeah.
For me, it was Flash games and what's that bloody pinball game one? You know, the Space Cadet pinball.
I forgot that existed. Yeah, we'll see. I do have a thing for the old Windows standard games because like quite frankly, like I spent a lot of time at my grandparents with just games that otherwise like nothing would run except from those games. And well, you weren't allowed to download things on your grandparents' PCs, so I ended up playing a lot of Minesweeper.
Well, the internet was a different beast back then as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like the internet was like this weird Wild West where everything could potentially be like trouble. You know?
Yeah. Like, you were generally safe with Flash games. Like,
Oh yeah, you were.
let's say there's a large amount of Super Crazy Guitar Maniac Deluxe Free that I played, as well as Age of War, which I keep going back to for some reason. Um,
Age of War is good.
yeah.
Yeah, it got a good soundtrack, right? Like it's got one song, but it does it well.
I was going to say, it's like, Svegan, it's Kevin McLeod's greatest hits, Svegan, just the Svegan greatest single,
Yep. Kill these villagers. Use for you guys. I'm getting more army. Right.
So your army arrives, we'll just get wrecked on London Hills. Work on my right click accuracy there, because I've just... At the very least I can make sure that we are well defended. And also our trade gets constant things, because I also need to remember that gold is a resource like they're not it's not necessary as the Malians, ironically, as the best gold civ, but I do prefer to have sofas over warrior skins. I've been on the internet for 10 years now and I haven't downloaded a virus yet. Strange. So that's actually impressive, I will say that. 10 years, so 2023, so now, so 2013, roughly. And so that is actually very impressive. I mean, I do remember viruses being much more present in what was his name? Sorry, your traders there. But
What?
I don't know why. but yeah. But that's not the only time I've seen that happen either. But yeah, I'm honestly shocked that you can go that long without downloading a virus. Admittedly, most of the viruses I remember everybody getting have come from trying to pirate games.
Yeah, it was always piracy.
Yeah. Like, the actual downloading of things is usually the thing. Like, you always hear rumors about email type viruses. I've never gotten one of those ever.
No, they were just scams. They weren't really viruses. But you're right. We don't always.
Like, it's the thing of like, yeah, you shouldn't open every email you get. If it's a suspicious email, you should delete it immediately. And I've never done that, and then never needed to, kind of thing, Admittedly, yes, I have seen emails where, I know that they have the tools to do that, like, so I know it's not out of no concern, because, like, it used to be a thing that you could have an email that just auto-opened a virus for you somehow, auto-ran an exe.
Yeah. To be fair, that's obviously no longer a thing. When any when any kind of antivirus thing detects something trying to.
Oh, you cut out there. I don't know if your microphone is just broken.
There?
Yeah, you're back.
Sorry, I think it may have just been my finger slipped when I pushed the top. Yeah, like back in the day, like sure, but like now, thankfully, every bloody antivirus under the sun, like detects any kind of this code's trying to run something and me.
Yeah, I think it reminds me of the phrase you use when you're in the army briefly. Things become squaddy proof,
Yeah, squaddy proof. Like, if there's something stupid that could happen, they'll be able to break it. They'll find a way. Basically, like a way of making sure something can't be broken. It can't be broken in a way that is, I don't know, stupid or not thought out. There's a thing I remember seeing. It was like, it's quite fun.
Something's wrong with your push to talk button, man.
What the artist wanted was beautiful, gorgeous, like it's crusted with like pearl and stuff. And it's like, well, the engineer wanted it. It's just like this, like a hair dryer kind of thing. And it's just like what the product was, and it's like a toilet brush, and then it's what the marketing made it seem as, and it's like baby wipes, or no, it's like some kind of super clean like guy, like a ShamWow, is like you know, coming off like easy, and then it's like what the customer thought, and it's just this fucking thing where it's just a loo roll like toilet brush. And it's like,
Man, it cut out the best moment there, I swear.
toilet paper.
I do remember seeing that of the old one with it was a rope swing kind of thing, and you know, I just remember it being like how the user uses it, and it was just a noose. But yeah.
I've seen a meme of that one. So they just take it as they're just hanging himself at the end.
Yeah. I will say, right, this strategy that we are using is a whole lot better than the last strategy that we were using with the Smegid. What was it? The Order of the Dragons Gilded Knights, which were just wholly underpowered.
It's not that they're wholly underpowered, it's just the population thing, I don't think. They need to do something else with it.
Yeah. The Byzantine bonus, the trample damage, right? That's a good bonus, right? Whereas a lot of the cavalry in this game seems to rely on its charge.
Yeah.
That's I really should explore like the corners of the map more, because it's like I know normally they end up building like a whole town centre. They haven't here, which is strange, you know.
Yeah. Usually do. To be fair, I've got gunmen, and you've got the task forces and lots of them. So it's not like their villagers have been able to escape. Like,
Nah. I will say this is very effective. And it's a lot more mobile than the last strategy we've used. We've come up with some really good strategies in this game, I will admit. Like in the last few days, we have just been experimenting.
yeah, well, the game really rewards being kind of creative with how you play the civs. Each civ plays different and has like really good strengths. Here's the thing: this game has not been suffering from the esport bullshit, as I like to call it, where it's just like, yeah, you gotta nerf this, it's too strong. It's like, just adapt to it. Like, play to the strengths of your thing. Actually, like, do strategy as well. Like, okay, you've got your enemy. Like, he's got a big fucking army. Make a kill box. Bait him into it. Ambush him, because you can ambush now with, like, Dark Forest. Especially the Valiants. You can ambush for days with them. Like, you can do, like, false retreats. You can do, like, feints as well.
Yeah.
I think yellow might have been, like, spooked by the others.
Probably.
Oh, let's go have a look.
Yeah. Just attack, move into it, and hope for the best. I also need to. Well, I don't think red's rebuilt.
Oh, here's yellow. Here's the rest of them.
I've just got 150 cav just coming in now. Yeah.
To be fair, my Janissaries are like make real light work of their cavalry.
Yeah, it's very useful. So, the thing of individual developments. Yeah, you're actually able to properly defend this area.
Well, to be fair, like it's just him now of that team. The only thing that can get us is the other team. So I'm like, I'll have these guys to hopefully shoot their force. And they're like there, exactly like that.
Yeah.
Might need a little help here, though.
I'll send the a leech. If you're wondering why I do the, if you can hear, I don't know how. Yeah, you can definitely hear the keys on my keyboard. My strategy with how I build in this game is what I like to call padding, where I'm making 2 warrior scouts because they're cheaper, and 1 elite sofa. So that just makes my resources last longer, but it keeps critical mass when times are good and the economy, and I have the economy to just build sofas, I will. But there's no guarantee.
Also, I love how Janissaries to repair fucking. Oh shit, they're back. They're back.
I was gonna say I don't know what to do about that army. I'll give them.
Lead them away. Lead them away. Lead them away.
Lead them away. Right,
Yeah, see, you can do stuff like this. Look at this. It's like doing something. Oh shit, turn around. Oh, wait. Stand and fight, man. Stand and fight.
Oh, nice. Come on. Right, I'm gonna charge into their archers now.
Okay, I'm gonna start shooting into their cav.
Yeah, that. Like, say, it's usually a lot harder to do something like that in most games.
That. I really feel like I can actually be a bit more fluid on the battlefield. Which is good. It feels like it's an actual battlefield.
Yeah, that. I feel like with most Age of Empires games, it's a bit stand and fighty, or a bit stream units into them until they die.
Yeah. This, they definitely fixed that.
Something interesting that's happened recently. Devices PC. It says Svaldari. Devices PC. Oh, right.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Not sure what that is.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like I'm like I can't remember. Retest thing. I just destroyed on the counter. So what was wrong with it? Oh right, you've just got your thinking. Because of the way that Jan says, I keep thinking of Streltsies.
Yeah, they do have that kind of look to it. It's always the hats and stuff. I really do love the fact that the Ottomans have like if you have your archers, they actually have little fezzes and stuff. I was like, that's really cool.
Right.
They banned the fez with that for a while.
Yeah, apparently he had issues with the HDMI. Asked Small Dummy to fix it for him. Accepted, brought it home, dusted it off. Apparently a lot of dust. Pressed the BIOS reset button and it fixed everything. Oh. I was never more ashamed of myself because I fixed something.
Hey, sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes it's like every fucking component's fucked, and you're just like, right, this is gonna be more expensive to repair than it will be to fix.
To be fair, like pressing the BIOS reset button, as much as you know, as much as we often say, it's like switching it off and back on again will work. Sometimes you don't think of switching that back off and back on again. You know, you'd expect to do that with the BIOS specifically, especially not for an HDMI issue. So like, half of, you know, what was I going to say? So it reminds me, every time I hear of these kinds of computer issues, I'm always reminded of the Anon Does IT green text. And one of the
with the Adobe fucking updater.
yeah, just update Adobe Reader, everything's fixed now. But one of the things he did, I remember, was one of his. Like, eventually, people would just bring their PCs in for him to fix, and you know, you would just charge them money to fix them. And one person was like, "Okay, it's not working," so I was like, "Okay." Opens up the CD drive just I can't remember why, but he opens it up, just swinging full of crumbs. Just turns it upside down and just shakes it as like, you know, swinging whole sandwich worth of crumbs just falls out of the laptop. And it turned out he was using the disc tray as a bagel holder the whole time. And that's why it broke.
God damn it.
Is that our army? No, it's not. It should not be at our walls. I still have a villager, that's all. But, I may as well. At the very least, the towers I'm building by the thingy are still working. The ones that I'm building for the traders. Yeah. Well, why would you use it for that? Yeah, that's the thing, like, the idea of using it as food holders, for some odd reason, is very prevalent. I remember reading very recently that, like, here's a little post saying, it's like, man, the early days of the internet were so wild, as there was a a little picture of a forum post that was just, hey, here is a free cup holder for your PC, right? And it's a download link. You know, you double click it. It was an exe. Double clicked it. What it did, it opened up the CD tray as a cup holder. That's all it did. That was the free cup holder. And I remember there being memes back in the day of it being, you're calling it a cup holder. And, you know, so it's like, oh, I don't know what that was.
I have a theory. I've got a theory with stuff like that. I think that, like, when that happens, it's almost always like an actual IT dude who's just dealing with, you know, people who have no understanding of technology. And just that was something that he was like, "Oh, is that a cup holder?" And the guy just probably looked at him just like, "Jesus Christ!" Like, I'm not paying enough for this.
Yeah, it's the thing is, like, you know, I know that it's odd to think because I've been a gamer my whole life. I've known what a CD tray is, like, for my whole life. Of course I use it immediately. I open the thing up and I put a CD in. That's how I use a computer, surely. Like, you know, it probably makes sense from their perspective because they have never used it. And
Oh yeah. It's like, this is people who, like, technology's only just become a thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that was a huge change. And all of a sudden we had computers everywhere. It's crazy to think of our life before computers, because we were, like, transitioning.
Yeah.
We saw the rise of, like, this crazy thing.
It's like we lived in the day.
I'm kind of all for this shit, except for the idea of, like, giving, like, a little kid a fucking iPad instead of a fucking actual, you know, parenting them.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Like, discuss that.
Yeah, yeah. Once again, I agree. I do just, I don't know. I had a thing of like, you know, technology is one of those things of like, you know, you don't, you restrict to an extent when you're really young.
Yeah, you let him have an actual childhood, but you don't kind of keep it away from him.
Yeah,
Like, the moment my kid turns, like, I don't know, 13, he's like, I want a PC, or I want a mobile phone, or... Well, he's gonna get a mobile phone anyway, just because, you know, he'll be more independent. I can, like, he can go out on his own, and I can, like, you know, he's alright, he needs me, he can phone me, that kind of stuff.
I was gonna say, like, my family at least now seems to have an odd tradition of gaining a mobile phone at 10 years old. Like, yeah.
10's a little too young for me, I think. Like, 13 I think is a good time, because that's when, you know, the really changes.
Just as a person who's raised enough on the internet that I would let them have a mobile phone at least 11, I would say. Just because 11 years old. I know that we both were introduced to technology at different times, because you didn't have an Xbox for quite a while, whereas I was literally out of the womb playing a PS1, you know?
Yeah.
But what was it? Like, I was going to use an example, because like, at 10 years old, we have that, we do have the ability to think for ourselves, and that's when you start developing things like morality and stuff like that. I think that's why I would be okay with the idea of you know, a child at 10 years old, at 11 years old, not so much 10. I do think 10 is where you start drawing that line. By 13, they've already basically grown up to the point of like, well, they should be more independent, I think. Whereas 10 years old is where you're learning, okay, where are the boundaries of independence, I think, you know?
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Okay, we've turned the game volume down a bit, because all the fighting makes it kind of hard to hear. Yeah, alright. Oh, actually, if I do that, then that also turns out Scotland, man, I think. If I turn this volume down a bit more, I didn't realise I had it that high. It's like I usually have things at like 20% in game, just so I can hear other people through the Discord calls. But yeah, I don't know why I had it at 33%. I usually turn it down anyway. I don't know. I have a thing of like I grew up with subtitles. You know, it's you know, I'm one of those people where it's like, you know, my brain lags when talking to people. Like, you know, it's like when I'm listening. Yeah.
Sorry, Dave. I just need to like. I just saw something funny there.
Oh.
So you see over here,
Yeah.
the king spawned in, and then all 4 of my bombers turned around, just instantly one shot him. Instantly, just like spawns in, dead.
The king is dead. Long live the king. Puts crown on head, cannons immediately. You know, hear the clinking of the crown on his head. Turn round instantly.
Oh, being attacked from behind here.
Oh, where is army? There is army. Yeah. Okay. They're almost dead now. Don't have any. I have a ton of spares. Spares, for fuck's sake. What's me calling my reinforcements spares? Oh, it's kind of. You know, I can't remember what I saw recently, but it was the thing of like it's kind of 40k-esque to be calling you and thinking of them like that.
Perhaps.
Oh, we actually defeated them. I just assumed that they were allied to everybody.
To be fair, if you kill everyone, you eliminate them.
Yeah.
But we have to just totally wipe them out.
But you know how they've usually been in the last recent
Yeah,
ones.
usually they're all like slippery buggers that just disappear.
Yeah, they're usually all hiding in like just in the wood line of the neighbour's town, you know.
That. Don't blame them, we do that.
Yeah. Our old strategy relied on that once when I was playing as the Mongols.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think they can stop us now because we're now equal numbers. One thing I will say is that like I hope that they update the AI in this game like they updated it for Age of Empires 2 because that really gave the game like unlimited staying power.
Yeah.
Already.
Oh, maybe. It will.
Age of Empires 2 was already one of the best games of all time in my opinion. But when they started updating the AI, it was like, oh right, no, this game. Not only is it not only does it have staying power, it is legitimately because they are updating it, it is just as good as any point in its history, possibly better, probably better. Oh, wow, they were already mostly destroyed. There we go, another.
Well, we're destroyed.
Yep. Let's see,
Well.
is there an army left here?
To be fair, I did just like mow down a bunch of dudes.
I will say it's like playing as Somalians, like with the Byzantines, like you can mess up as the Byzantines. You can run out of resources and not be able to recover as them, but you can't really go wrong as Somalians. Like, the most wrong I've gone as Somalians is going archers and not bringing siege.
Speaking of siege. Goodbye, town centre.
Oh jeez, yes. And just seeing that.
Wait. Draw them into fire. Draw them into fire.
Just try and draw them back into fire.
Okay, and...
Oh.
Oh, they're running, they're terrified.
They are. Got so much food that I'm not even slightly low on it. How's your Discord server looking? Yeah, I've not actually been using it very much. We do the thing of constantly doing Discord hops, and it's like we've eventually got one that's just for the flat. I still have the one I have for streaming, and I haven't used it since getting my live 2D model. I really should, just so that we have the little icon that can pop up when Scotland Man talks.
Yeah.
Admittedly, I need to redo how I do that because the old tool I was using, once again, person stopped making it. Discord actually has their own thing, but now, and I can't be bothered learning how to set it up. I really should though, especially because it's like we've got more people who are possibly going to come into stream now, you know. So it's like it's entirely possible that we're gonna. I know that there's. I've actually been talking to some other people who are sometimes do get mixed up over who's actually the person, you know, which one is me, you know, kind of thing, because it's like, you know, technically, yeah, that's like, because I stream with other people quite a lot, and don't just and because I don't have icons coming up for them, you know, there are people like which one is this model based off, you know, and it doesn't help right now that you know the lip flaps aren't working as well as they should, because that also means that I don't have the thingy. I don't have the.
AI artist has been eliminated.
Here we go.
There we
GG.
go.
Team 1, Alistairs, GG. Team 1, Scott Landman 42069, GG.
Because of the lip flaps, it's harder to tell which one is me, which one is the host, you know, which one is the person who goes by the name Listers. Yeah. Holy Smeg!
That wasn't too bad.
Just the Smeg consistency of my units. It's like just.
Jesus, that drop, yeah, it's like it was alright in that actually.
Yeah.
No, like I have a pretty large drop. So here's the thing. I think those were the two times where my army was just overwhelmed because they were literally holding off the force because I had them plopped at the sort of opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ottomans are really good because what you do is if you go back to the map and you see what I had there, you get all the ones that do give you military schools. You get the Imperial Armory, which you put in that with that little collection, and you have it next to your observatory. Now, observatories and like blacksmiths increase the production rate for just any of your buildings in general, like for your military. That also counts towards your military schools and your armory. So I had a huge army that almost entirely didn't even involve me having an economy.
Really?
Like, yeah, most of like my troops were just like made from this, like for free. Like,
Jesus. What's the catch of the military school? Is it like, you know, saying?
It's a little slow. Here's the thing: it's slow at the start, and you only get like 2 or 1. You get 1 per age. The vizier points you can get, I think, an extra 1 from it. So I think you get 2 at the end. So you get like a maximum of 5. But you get your armory with that. You get your thing that increases it by 100%. And every time you age up, the school trains faster.
Right.
So it's really slow and basically fucking useless. It also costs stone and wood to build. Not a lot of stone. It's like 100 stone. Like, which isn't that bad. That's the price of like. That's a like 3 of them is the price of like 1 stone tower, and like a couple of houses. And 3 units that like There's also some bonus like things you can choose. So for instance, you can have them produce like better units because right at the start they just produce like spearmen and like basic cavalry and stuff. But if you go down the Vizier Council, you can get them to make Janissaries or Lancers, which is obviously the Knight Gold heavy dudes.
Yeah.
So you steamroll as the Ottomans. That's the thing. You're very weak at the start, but you steamroll into it.
Yeah. Did the Great Bombards come from that, or did you actually build those?
Oh, the Great Bombards came from the Imperial Armory, which produces siege. You don't get siege for the military schools, but you get siege from that.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing, I just left that going. I didn't build any siege weapons.
Huh.
I just had it pumping out siege. And Great Bombards are expensive as fuck, so it was actually a huge boon.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Might fall asleep on stream. Sorry, long day. Yeah, don't worry about it. For it's. I mean, considering the last few days that we've had, I don't I can't say anything. I don't think, especially not
You
right
need
now with
you
the cold.
you do it. It's been a
Yeah,
long day for
yeah,
a long couple of weeks, honestly.
yeah.
Well, getting better. Well,
Mm.
I generally feel so positive now about the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Mm.
people have just came out and like helped, like me and Andy.
Mm.
Like, it's really heartwarming. Like from a movie when like people come out and it's like the whole town bands together to help out like the I don't know the old community center. It felt like that. Like,
Yeah. You know, yeah. So I just realised there's a bit of irony. The chat box that I have on this only covers up my score on the thing. Yeah, it's like you don't get to see my score. You were watching the whole time.
right. I've actually been trying to complete the masteries for some because I actually
Scott
like some of
Landman
this the designs.
42069
That's why I was playing the
left the
Ottomans.
match.
Uh, where are you? That and also the Ottomans are really good. Right.
Oh yeah.
Where are you? Okay. Right. Need to get Grand Council. Reach 5 Imperial bonuses for age 4. Right. That's actually fairly difficult. But it's got the astronomical clock pattern, which is what I really like.
Yeah. I'll admit, there are things in here that I don't quite know because it's like there's these icons that you can unlock, and the one that I want, if I can remember what it is, because I don't think I can, but it's yeah, the masteries. Like, where do you see those?
There's a little trumpet of notifications. You got the chat message at the bottom.
Yeah.
Little crown that's got a wee thing of leaves around it. Click that.
Oh, right. Okay. Huh.
You have to sort of do it one at a time. But here's the thing: I actually find it makes me use the units, and like kind of it almost forces me to play them as they're kind of designed to be played. So it's not like they're difficult,
Right.
but they're usually locked up in the. If you go to the Ottomans, um, it's the Grand Council. Click on that. It's that coat of arms pattern. I think it's awesome looking. I would have that on like a cape or some shit if I could.
Yeah, I need to see because it's like right now I'm using the thing. Yeah, the what was it? The Ottoman. Was it one of the sigils or is it one of the icons?
It's a clock pattern. If you go to Ottoman Mastery, click Ottoman Mastery, and it's got a list of the masteries. And you scroll down, it'll be underneath by wing and hoof. If you click that,
Bowling and hoof.
Grand Council is the one underneath that.
Oh right, yeah. Ah, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. So I'm like, I wouldn't mind that. And I actually do find the Ottomans quite fun to play. So.
Yeah, I was going to say you've been doing very well.
Trying to get them built, it's very simple. Like you can just focus on the tactics.
Yeah.
Because you never have to worry about gold because you make so much gold from trade. It's unbelievable. And you don't really have to worry about military occasionally. Although it's very good to build a little extra military barracks that you can just pump out when needed.
Yeah. So, yeah. honestly. I know that I want to do. There are ones that I want to unlock as well. I'm trying to remember what they are. I will admit that the Clockwork one is actually probably the best out of those. I could. Oh wow, I actually like that javelin pattern one for the Malians.
What's the one for the millions?
It's a javelin pattern. It's just sheer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What is your Malian mastery at?
I should check. So I've only done 5 of the mastery things. My Malian mastery is at 2. Because the next one I need to do is test of strength, which is a 1v1 against the AI.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, one of the.
To be fair, that's fairly easy.
It is. It's fairly easy. I probably would wreck them, especially considering that we've not been playing with it's usually no rush is what saves us, but on Age of Empires 4 that's less the case.
Yeah. That and also just playing on hardest and even sometimes we did absurd. It's like taking on an easy AI. It's like beating a like a puppy. It's like I feel bad, and it's so easy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like I usually do put on the easy AI when I'm doing the big 4v4 kind of thing. That I usually do. But they're just you just steamroll them.
The mosaic patterns, okay, I guess. That's fairly easy to do the Byzantines.
Nest of bees. They've got surprisingly little icons for the Chinese. They got some really cool ones for the Mongols, but very little for the Chinese.
Oh, you also get pictures as well for doing the campaigns stuff. Because I've got fucking Dmitry Dinosky. No idea who that is.
Yeah, it's like there's quite a few that I do recognise for our knowledge of history. But I don't know. I don't know I don't know who that is. Yeah, there's a lot to unlock.
Jester.
What?
Jester for the English Mastery 13. You get Jester as your
Yeah,
icon.
I remember. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen
the
that.
Chinese don't have that many. The Chinese ones. Yeah, I actually kind of do prefer the Mongols ones.
All French celebration. Well, it's just a chicken. Smeagol maple flag. Like this is Age of Empires. They missed a great Smeagol opportunity to have this Smeagol laser bear. The beaver civilized.
Beaver civilizes industrialists. To be fair, I think they do that because of I think it was Independence Day for Canada. The French Independence Day one as well. They seem to do that where they'll just release free things. You want to play another game?
Yeah, I'm up for another game.
That being said, I'm gonna get a bathroom first. That's okay.
All right.
I'll pop the game up though.
All right. Cool. I'll just roll over here and get myself a drink. It's absolutely freezing right now. It is.
At least it's not windy.
Yeah, like that's the thing. I've got my door closed, and like usually it would be enough to be. I'll just keep in the. I'll just keep the heat in. But it didn't seem to. It just doesn't. It just dissipates. The only place that keeps the heat in is underneath inside the sleeping bag. You know.
Yeah. To be fair, being -10 with that sleeping bag, so it makes sense.
I've not been at -10 with this specific sleeping bag.
Oh, is it not that one? Or the other one?
No, it was the recent one that I used, which is the American style, the layered approach.
Oh yeah. I'm actually tempted to play the Malians, but I want to play the Ottomans because if I do, then I can get the that clock pattern.
Yeah. Don't know whether I
I'll
should
stick
try.
to the Ottomans. Get off playing with them.
Well, maybe I should try the French or the Byzantines again. I'll try the French because it's like seeing. Oh yeah, it keeps actually
yeah.
reduce.
The Unholy Alliance, excellent.
Hmm.
Not gonna lie, I always thought France was gonna baller for that. Like, the French are just like, this guy's really fucking powerful. Like respects like rest of Europe. No, you need to help us fight him. No,
Hmm.
fuck you, Austria. France says. Right, get that for you.
All right. I don't know if this is going to break everything, but I think it's worth a little try because I technically have this. This was what I intended to use. So yeah, technically, what I ended up showing was spoilers because that was the translated version of what I have actually written. So yeah, there goes that little experiment. But that's the fault of OBS. Yeah, originally quite a lot of those phrases were meant to be written in OM instead, and this also moves the chat box a little bit further in, so there's a little bit more space for the actual game itself. I do also actually I'll need to I may as well extend the chat box a little bit because why am I doing that? All I need to do is that. There we go. Yeah, I'm just doing all of this on the fly because I did test all this, I'm sure, but I don't think OBS remembered any of it. So, but yeah, this is the layout I've gotten so far. My idea is that with what I've got, one, the bots that contact me keep asking me, "Hey, do you want an overlay?" And so I'm just like, okay, maybe I should make an overlay. The only thing that I don't know how to do is there are a few things that I think might just be Twitch integrated. So like, I don't know if they would work on, a multi-streamed thing, especially not because I actually, I mean, there's a lot of although I do stream on multiple services, I do also there's a bit more of a clear YouTube bias, I will say, with the way that I stream. YouTube has generally been my preferred service, but I do, even if I am now streaming on 4 sites at once now. I should actually check if the kick is still up. That's the by far the least reliable in terms of all of the things that I have, because that just dies constantly. The chat doesn't show up on the multi-stream thing. I don't know if the Twitter thing, because once again I've never actually seen the I've never seen a Twitter stream, but yeah, there doesn't seem to be a live chat on the Twitter thing. Yeah, but yeah. No, there was a guy who posted earlier, didn't he? So yeah, I don't know. So that is integrated, right? So it's just the kick that's not. But yeah, it's a new era. I have kicked off. We've kicked off 2024. Well, I don't know why 2024 just looks right in terms of like, okay, this is the year it is right now. This is more so than any other year. I feel like 2023 didn't happen. I think I was stressed for a lot of it. But you know, I don't know. It's like I remember 2012 happening, and I remember 2014. Albeit, I think I'd rather not remember 2014, but because that was the first year I just burned out of everything, and it was also the first year of university, so that was quite some timing. But yeah, this is more stone, gold, and food. No trade posts. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter that Turtle Edge don't have a trade post. Trade posts are they're good. They're good if you're playing single player, but if you're playing with allies, generally they're not needed. Yeah, I've also run out of drink, and I don't want to refill it right now. It's only 9. It's only 9:30. I'm surprised. I feel like I feel like the day has gone by a lot more, but then again, I've not even had dinner. I'm just tired for some reason. Let me just randomly clicking things. Yeah. Sure, things will be better eventually. Yeah. But yeah, I think that at the very least, I'm thinking, like, things are going to get back on track when now that I have streaming I can do again. Hopefully it'll get me out of bed on these cold days, because we have a thing if we don't switch the heating on, because heating is just really expensive. But yeah, I need to start actually doing stuff. I have been running up and down the stairs for exercise, because the stairs have handrails, so I'm not in any danger. I don't need to prepare for them as often, and it just means that I can get exercise, which is more than I usually get. But I find that it makes me more active. I'm sure that I would be more awake as well if it weren't for the fact that the bananas that I bought have been the worst batch of bananas I've ever had. And that might sound unrelated, but I got told that if you eat the best thing to eat for breakfast to wake you up is actually fruit. Yeah. And so I bought a bunch of bananas, And the bananas have been working, but it's so cold that the bananas are refrigerated outside the fridge. So I have had the most alkaline bunch of bananas that I've ever had. They dry your mouth out immediately, and they're not very sweet. So they've stayed green for this entire time and they've not ripened for like a month now. And so I need in order to wake myself up to run up and down the stairs, I can't use the banana. And yeah, it's been weird. I mean, admittedly, the last few days have been weird. I want to play Modern Warfare Zombies with the guys. I have been playing with Hawkwreck, but Scotland Man has generally been a bit too busy to. Yeah, like I need to play that at some point. There's a lot of single player games that I intend to stream again. I want to continue Armored Core. I should show the Fumo attached up AC that I have, but I have been struggling to find the proper drip for, and my keyboard just turned red for some reason. The other thing that I need to do is because I started multiple projects in terms of streaming games that I wanted to stream. I remember playing the first level of the Saga of Akkad campaign in Age of Empires 1, and I want to continue doing Age of Empires in chronological order, and I think if I have the time, I'll do that. There's the playthrough of Warhammer 40k Space Marine, which I started and then never played again. I still have the Esperanto based visual novel that I was playing, but because I've not played it in a while, I've forgotten all of the words, so I don't know if it's a bad idea for me to do that. And I also one other thing I'm considering doing, right, is I've got preparations for, but I have a lot of things that I'm doing on the side, learning Japanese and stuff. And so I'm considering the idea of having streaming my attempts to learn that, while also grinding on RuneScape, because I can chop down trees while I'm learning Japanese. That's how I usually do it. That's so I might end up trying to do that at some point, because I actually I have wanted to do a lot of learning streams for a little while now. Originally, like ages ago, I tried to do a stream where I learned Morse code, and then yesterday I just got the random point of inspiration that I ended up making an entire alphabet based off Morse code in Ohm. So I really should get back to that, because Morse code is actually quite useful, and I might have accidentally learned a fair bit of it. But there are proper techniques to be able to hear Morse code immediately and be able to pick up exactly what letter is being used. And although I've got a fairly good visual record right now, I don't actually have I can't actually, if someone was to flash a Morse code at me, I would not be able to immediately pick up what is being said to me. So I need more time to do that, to learn that. Yeah, geez, sorry. It's like this notepad I've got in front of me that I was using. It's the one that I used in university. So this one, and it's all written in code. that is Miku's name in Old Chinese. Jeez, man, I had Tipex, matrix multiplication. Jeez, pathfinding and I've Tipexed over that. Huh. So I've just randomly picked this up. I feel like I'm waffling on a bit. I'm waffling on about what the plans are. So I guess it's worth it. I'll just see my the number drop to 1 viewer. But yeah. Yeah, otherwise all is good. Not 1 viewer, me, actually. No, it's not good. I was just wondering, hey, did I leave the tab open? But yeah, those are my plans for. I don't even remember what most of these are. It's for graphics programming, 4 components. WPyram, CPyram. I don't even remember if I really cared. Windows protocol handles messages containing switch state. Sorry, I'm struggling to read these notes because I forgot the code that I used to use. Console game dev. I enjoyed that. I made a game for the PSP. It was a little top-down zombie survival game. That was fun to make. It was one of the first times that I made a game that I considered to be fun. And that's where I really get the inspiration from, you know? Like once a game hits that point where it's fun, I get completely inspired. But that's kind of, it's really hard to get to that point. But yeah, I really need to do that. I need to do art streams again. I kind of neglected the doing art for a while. I feel like I've not done it in like a year, and I've wanted to been constantly like, I'll do this, so I start it and then I don't finish the sketch phase, which is odd because the sketch phase is usually the bit I enjoy most. But so I hear people moving around. I might also be speaking at too high a rate. I should double check if all the things are working as well. Just while I'm here, while Scotland Man gets a drink. Jesus, when did I get 133 subscribers? That's actually, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know that usually it's a thing if you do a little celebration when you get 100, and I didn't do that because I was like, okay, this is 100 subscribers I got over the course of how many years? So I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, so at the very least my stream seems to be working. I also need to check if the one on the kick is working. One of the disadvantages of streaming on multiple platforms is that you've got multiple things to check, and usually I have a second monitor for that, but I don't in this case. At the very least, I actually have a thing that I can use to check the chat, and that's good. Because that was the issue. That's why I got a second. Why I have this setup now. Because technically I have upgraded my setup. In other ways, I've technically downgraded my setup. because yeah, the main monitor I'm using is now is not a 1080p monitor anymore. Well, it's not a 1440p monitor anymore. It is now it is now a 720p monitor that I'm using for gaming, but my workstation monitor, which is 1440p, is the one that is currently displaying OBS, so I can read the comments a bit easier. But so the advantage that I have is that I can stream at a lower quality, and that means that my bitrate is lower, so my consistent internet matters less. And right now it's actually streaming at a decent amount, but looking at the bitrate, it's going over about 1,100, and peaks at like 1,500, which is all right for a 480p 30 frames per second stream. But at the same time, while I'm doing that, everything's readable because it's all based on a 720p thing. A game that is being played, and I don't mind gaming at a lower quality. I actually prefer it. I honestly like that's an easy one to do. I actually like playing at lower qualities with less with all my settings set to low. Like if I look at this, like image quality low, off, limited frames per 30 frames per second. I have a 1660 Ti, right? I can run this at high, no problem, right? But I'm just choosing to run at a much lower amount, and I enjoy the games. It's like, it means that doesn't matter what happens, I will always be able to play. The only things are that I need to play FPS games in 60 frames per second. That's the thing of, like, if I play them at any lower, then my accuracy starts to dip, and I actually I have very good I have very good accuracy when it comes to first person shooter games. I say very good as if it's exceptional. It's like I can right click and I can generally get headshots, which I might be losing just because Modern Warfare Zombies is like, it don't matter as much, but still. So it's been 10 minutes. I really should just refill my drink. I may as well take a little bit of a break for now. So I will be right back. Alright, back. Yeah, I was away for a very small amount of time. I don't.
2 seconds. Just gonna be back in a minute.
Okay. And I don't know if I've just broken the chat box. At the very least, I do have a. I have refilled. Huh. I have refilled my drink. I don't know if I don't know if Scotland Man was to make burgers tonight. I can't remember because yesterday Scotland Man was meant to make burgers, but completely forgot it was his fiance's birthday. So, and also after eating, forgot to tell us that burgers were not on the menu that night.
Yep. I'm back. Yeah, I'm gonna make burgers after this game, I think.
Yeah, cool. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to...
Right.
Cool. Alright, I'm going to give the French a try.
Yeah.
I keep pressing the wrong button here. There we go. This allows me to...
Well, it seems like the rest of AI are also gonna give France a try.
Yeah. So 2 teams of 3, and versus us, because we are worth this making a whole extra hardesty
I think
high.
we're at least an absurd. Like,
Yeah,
kind of. I can kill an absurd.
yeah, I would say so. We are the equivalent of another absurd AI. And absurd, or at least an outrageous.
Team voice chat is enabled.
Okay, right. Okay, acts as a market, acts as a stable. Wait, what does the market thing do? I'll take the stable.
Oh, wait on the market. The market's a really good thing that increases your food.
I'll make a market then, and hope for the best.
Just put it on a resource and forget about it. That's what I recommend.
I will say that they're not very good at advertising exactly what makes the French good, because they're kind of... If you just read the guide for them, they don't seem very good. And if you read the fine print, it's like, oh, they might be good. And that's really why I'm trying to test them out right now, because they might be good. I honestly don't know. And I feel like I've got less sheep than usual this time round. Right, plan simple. I use the villagers I have here to build another town centre. And I use the villagers that I currently have gathering food to build a wall. Because I've got 5 of them. I can now do that. Send them up here. And by the time they're done that, the wall will be built. Okay, and now these guys are coming home, so I can build a town centre. And in order to do the mastery, what I need to do is I need to build one of each. So I need to delay it very slightly.
Yes, fight each other.
Yeah, once again, we can rely on the enemy fighting each other when they're trying to kill us. Gains 1 free trader for each thing. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what you mean by setting it on one thing and letting it go.
Oh, what is it? That thing there.
Yeah,
Chamber
it's
of
the trader
Commerce.
center of commerce. Like saying it's just a market.
Pretty sure it's got some pretty unique bonuses to it.
Other than free traders, it really doesn't seem to.
Oh, okay. It might be a little one. It's like the Guild Hall or something like that it's called. I can't remember.
Yeah, yeah, I know about that one. So yeah,
Oh, okay. Might be that one then. Whoops. My bad. Sorry.
it's once again a thing of like,
What about fucked your build order?
we'll see. Right now, also do need to have you build a market at some point.
I've got one.
Where?
Team 1, Scott Landman 42069.
Oh, right, okay, that's a market. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Products. Okay. Scout and go forth and massacre the local deer populace. Yeah, the French have a general thing for their traders, but other than that, it's, yeah. Okay. Did that just tell me I had enough? It did not. Oh, right, that's... Yeah, okay, cool, they know what they're doing. Alright. Can I already... I can't have already. Saying... Okay, Guild Hall. Yeah, I think you are thinking of the Guild Hall. The Guild Hall is very good.
Yeah, it's the Guild Hall.
Yeah. Swinging, so I've just missed out on
Not
cheaper
like
cav.
the resort you're gonna need most of, I think. Like gold.
Yeah.
Like, just put on gold and leave.
Yeah.
until you're completely out of gold, then come back to it and be like, thank God I built this.
Yeah, that's generally what I do with it. The guild hall is very good. I put it on gold, and then when I'm like, oh crap, I've run out of gold, I've not run out of gold.
Yep.
Kedmandes. Si volei. Si. Vado. Barak pour venir. Si.
Yeah, I'm legit just waiting now, I think.
Colonnes, Baraitis.
Oh yeah, yeah, I couldn't. I just mass produce traders. I don't actually need as much villagers.
Yep.
Yeah, that is one of the things. The French get quicker.
Escolte bene.
They get more villager production.
Barat pour laborar. Commandement incontinent.
Okay.
Compagnon.
À votre commandement. Oui, comme volette. Je vous amène Mériette. Advertance tout le monde.
Bayez mouet.
Oyez tout le monde. Oui, da.
Do need stone.
Gestion des mouets.
And the wood. Right, okay, cool. That should get me some free traders. There, at least I can make use of it. It's nowhere near as good as the cavalry thing will be, but I can make do. I can take the fullest advantage of this. Either way, it's not. They don't. They're not immediately trying to destroy us, so probably fine.
Les coureurs attendent let's est vos commandes.
Manos, restez away. Chevalier Bastille.
Okay.
Oyez les ordonnances.
And College of Artillery, because very good artillery is what the French have in this game.
Okay, using the Vizier points, you can actually monk rush and get some relics like really fast as the Ottomans. Because you get a thing, what's it called? Field work. Spawns 2 imams at the local town centre. Imams, landmark town centre. Imams heal units faster. Yeah, but it gives you them immediately, so you can set them up. So the moment you've built a temple, you just pick it up and drop them off.
Ottomans do seem to be very good from all of the things that we've been talking about. Yeah,
Or what?
the Ottomans do seem to be very good, especially with all the Sven strategies that you seem to be able to do with them.
Yeah.
Advertenzement. Da jetzt moins besoin.
Courez à l'Archéon est prête. Ça, avance.
Vous me parle trahir?
Man, I feel like I should really be building a lot more in terms of gold.
Ah, je suis fier de mon œuvre.
In terms of units.
Avez-vous commandement pour moi? Moi, je me plais de vous y aller.
Crap, these keeps are so expensive.
La suite pour vos équipes.
900 gold 900 swing and stone they cost.
Keep in mind, you build your buildings around them. They make the units so much faster to produce.
Cheaper.
Cheaper. Yeah, that you actually make a saving. Substantial savings.
Like, it sounds really good. I don't know if it's enough to make the French actually worth playing, but
Voyez tous, voici les commandements.
Prête pour aider.
Juste est notre cause, chevalier. Accordé. Point de repos pour les hardis. J'irai où vous voudrez. Ce sera plus bien assouvi, verrez.
J'attends vos advices.
ah, crap. Of course that happens just at this point.
Votre plaisir est ordonnance. Je prends cure de ce manuel.
Either way, I kinda need the stone right now.
Reste soum pour la bataille. J'attends ma besogne prochaine. Restez la Bastille.
Une œuvre.
Voyez tous, voici les commandements. J'attends vos advices. Ma lance est prête.
I mean, it is making me build keeps, especially because I rarely build keeps otherwise.
Yeah. I usually build at least one keep in an area I really got to defend.
Like, I'm much more of an outposts person myself.
That's fair.
Repos pour les hardis.
For me, it's because the boiling oil thing that can, like, if you do it right and you have defensive self, that can actually one-shot whole armies.
Hmm. That is my camera running out of battery, but I can just plug it in. If I can find the sliding port, there it is. We'll see. There we go. And I've just uncalibrated this. Whoops. There we go. Yep, there, yep. Well, this Keith is actually also taking quite a little build. I'm surprised.
J'attends ma besogne prochaine.
Je suis pour vos aidiers.
fighting each other, which is good.
Nous attendons vos commandements. Reste tous. Écoute les ordonnances. J'attends ma besogne prochaine.
I do in fact have mania active trader.
Ah, si je suis fier de mon œuvre. J'attends vos advices.
Yeah, they're cheaper. Not significantly, but enough that I noticeably.
Prêt suis pour vos ailiers. Oh ça, bien vous plaît cet achèvement? Point de repos pour advertance. Voici les commandes.
Prêt suis pour vos advertences. Voici les commandements. Ce sera moult bien assouvi, verrez. Un hostel à pastille. Or ça, bien, j'attends ma besogne prochaine. J'ai bonne maîtrise de ce cas. Or ça, bien vous plaît l'achèvement? Oyez tous. Allons, sans en qu'attendez-vous de moi. Trestus écoute les ordonnances. Je prends
Damn it,
ce
okay.
manœuvre.
Go back, man. Back to the walls.
Je prends cure de se manourir. J'attends vos advices.
Avez-vous commandement pour moi? J'attends ma besogne prochaine. Je me mets en l'avouer. Autant couper comme il en faut.
Bloodlines. It's fine. Best tech. In any Age of Empires game. Where's that bracer I'm thinking of?
Reste tous et qu'attendez-vous de moi? Oyez tous. Voici
Yeah,
les
that's,
biens.
that is
Reste tous
all
avec
of
moi.
the
À la mine.
that's all of the stone. I should actually just have a constant flow of knights now actually.
Prêt suis pour vos ailiers.
Point de repos pour ce sera moult bien assouvi, verrez.
We'll say I'm kind of glad that we have a very even flow of traders. They're not constantly at our doors knocking and attacking us.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, I really like the fact that they fixed like all the pathing. I don't just suddenly come across like, that's why I've not got any gold.
Yeah.
And it's like one freight car that decided to park his fucking ass in front of my goddamn gate, and my men can't get through to fucking defend my fucking cast, like my fucking actual like base. And so my traders get killed, and then my guys are fine. It's like excellent. That's really not what I wanted.
Yep. Yeah, like
Very glad they fixed that. Good job. Is it still assembles?
no, it's
So-
not an ensemble anymore. This is made by Relic, I think.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because it's like Forgotten Empires only works on the thingy ones now.
Voici les
The Age of Empires 2 and 3, and hopefully also Mythology. But Relic is, I believe, Age of Empires 4.
Great.
Man, my model is acting really weird like this. I need to re-swing in the camera, I think. I had the perfect thing and then just accidentally budged it when I was plugging in the thing. So
Maintenant, si viennent les commandements.
Le champ
at the very least, I have knights. I have lots of knights. 36 plus 8, 40, 44 villagers I have. It's one of the things I don't need villagers as much right now. But I do have lots of them. And I don't know, I've got a... I don't like just killing all my villagers.
Yeah, yeah, I get you.
commandement au sang bouillant tranquille de ce manoir. Ma lance est preste. Donnez commandement. Juste est notre chevalier. Je vous obéis.
Qu'attendez-vous de moi?
Reste tous écoute les... Will, je l'ai bien compris. Restez la Bastille.
I don't know, it's like, it's weird with the,
Voici les commandements.
I feel like I'm...
Hello,
Hello!
hello,
Heyo.
strangers.
You are on stream.
Oh,
Welcome, Excalibus.
hello.
J'attends ma besogne.
I
Yeah,
have to leave my hot takes at the door.
yep. Leave your hot takes at the door. N-word passes are not valid on this journey.
Unless anyone wants to give me the N-word pass, then.
I don't have the right. You know, you need to get it signed by Obama and Martin Luther King. Yeah.
Avez-vous commandement pour moi?
I do fucking love that image. So it's like, wow, one free N-word pass. It's just, it's literally just fucking like the dumbass Photoshop ever.
Hors la bataille.
It's meant, like, you know, if you do actually research it, it's like they have properly forged in the correct the correct signature. I've also seen ones where Snoop Dogg has also signed it.
Well, you know, of course. Like,
Yeah, it's nice to see you again, Excalibus. Have we talked since last year?
Scott Landman 42069. Look here.
It was like the last D&D session
Yeah.
before you went home for tweets.
Yeah. Is
Oh,
it?
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Une œuvre
I forgot to say that to chat as well. This is my first stream of the year, believe it or not. You happen to walk in right during it. Despite the many times that we've actually been in this Discord, well, we've been playing Age of Empires 4. But I think it's just because everybody has jobs now. Everybody's a bit too busy to just pop into the Discord, you know? Jeez, swinging. Of course they're sending camels. They keep whacking me at the gate as well, which doesn't help. Admittedly, I have stronger units, so technically that should be fine if it weren't for the fact that they're camels.
to be fair, my Ottoman Janissaries are really good against horsemen. So don't worry too much about the camels.
Voyez tous, voici les commandements.
Jesus, they killed so many of our traitors.
Shit, he did. Jesus, they did. I'm gonna build some more trade posts.
Ce sera plus bien assouvi, verrez.
At least I've got a ton of gold. Like, I've got, like...
Oh yeah.
And I'm now researching the last upgrade for the forge. So... I don't know why I call it the forge, because it's like, it's that's only when you're playing as Japanese, but the Japanese actually have a better forge than every other civ in this.
Of course, they fold steel 1,000 times.
Yep.
Have you built a blacksmith yet?
Yep.
Yes.
Ooh.
Is there any Scottish voice actors in that game?
The Scottish have
Unfortunately,
been
not
added.
yet.
Yeah, Scottish haven't
So it's
been-
lacking Scottishness.
Yeah. It's like, I look forward to there being a Scottish Civ in the game, but I think that I might just end up maining them and playing nothing but the Scottish Civ as soon as it releases, because right now I'm playing as many different Civs, right? In Age of Empires 4, right, really does encourage you to play basically every Civ. Like, you know, it's not out of frustration either, it's just that every Civ is unique in a way that's really fun.
Like the aqueducts of the Byzantines that I was talking to you about.
Yeah, yeah.
Avez-vous commandement pour moi? Advertence. Voici les Dictenos, quelqu'un. Voyez les commandements.
Let's make your army. There we go. And now I can just run my Royal Knights into a ton of siege.
Qu'attendez-vous de moi? Ce sera moult bien assouvi, verrez.
One disadvantage of the French is that I kind of need the stone. Apologies if we're a little low energy. We have already played a game of Age of Empires and we are, yeah.
If you need stone, I can give you stone.
Nah, it's more of it's more of my defenses are going to be, I can't invest all of my stone into just defenses.
Oh yeah.
Prestus et oyez tous. Voici les commandements. Advertence. Voici les commandements.
Point de repos pour les hardis.
Prestus écoute les ordonnances. Nos balles sont
J'attends vos avis.
Yeah, I've got a lot of my traders just. Oh crap!
Une
That's
œuvre
out.
bien assouvie.
Yeah, I've got a lot of my traders just building, just getting stone, not stone, food instead of gold right now, because I've already got the gold. I just need the food. And then when we've got the food, we can just start wrecking them. Oh yeah, Royal Horsemen just regenerate when they're not in combat, don't they?
Yep.
I don't like that this has become our go-to strategy though, of like, you know, this wall, and it's steadily expanding.
It does work.
It does. It really does.
Called securing a trade route.
Mm. Ah, you have reached the Imperial Age. I'm surprised you didn't do it earlier.
I had to, in order to get the mastery, I had to reach 5 Vizier points before reaching age 4.
Ah.
So I was like holding off, getting like, that's why I built everything so I get as much experience as possible before like actually being able to jump out and attack.
Mhm. Yeah, that's fair. This is one of the things of like, you know, yeah, it's unlockables, and I like it, honestly. It's kind of been the driving thing from when we were playing modern Call of Duty, because traditionally the issue we've had with modern games is the thing of them, like, well, the issue I have specifically is that a lot of modern games kind of they phased away unlockables for DLC, and they phased away the unlocking part of them for achievements, which felt like nothing to me. I was never an achievements person. I know that there are quite a few people who are.
I used to be. Several games I played that were just out achievement hunting. Some of them were like Assassin's Creed, like the sort of Ezio trilogy was really good for that stuff. They had loads of little unlockables in that. But even like cutscenes and hidden story stuff, I love that game for that, really. And every game you play DLC, fucking like bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like there is a difference between, you know, like when unlockables were a thing before DLC, they were really good. And you know, they kind of have a comeback now, where it's like, okay, no, there's the idea of like you play the game to unlock them. As much as I feel like, you know, the achievement system achievements for unlockables can still be can be a bit weird as time has gone on. They're still better than nothing, and it encourages us to actually play in different ways, you know.
Yeah.
Smeg, Revoldequins. I hate Revoldequins. Smegin. Oh god. Smegin, of course I start moving in and they send in their cab. Well, I swear, Mangonels are, you know, Smegin. Like, although Mangonels do the same job as Revoldequins, like, I feel like Mangonels are more effective. You know, but when the enemy has Revoldequins, they just swing and massacre my units, and I can't get Revoldequins to have the same cost efficiency as theirs.
Yeah. Okay, let's move out.
Alright.
Go for this spot here.
Team 1, Scott Landman 42069.
Cool.
Look here.
I've got some guys just held back on the wall just in case.
Cool, cool. Yeah, let's smeg up Fridge. Right. Because the, need to, more villagers on food. I just got the achievement, do you deliver? with getting 1,000 food from Svein traders by playing as the French.
Pass the baguettes and brie and the wine.
We need to buy brie again because we made really good mashed potato brie before the holidays. That being said, I don't know if that's just me being hungry right now because we will be having burgers later.
Yep. Oh, I'm hungry right now. Don't worry.
Just had something to
Some
eat.
good burgers. I know. I know what I said.
Fair, that should bring me back up to. That should bring me back up to 30 traders, and 30 traders should hopefully keep up a fairly decent army. Speaking, there's 700 gold left in this, and then I will spend all of it, just all of my wood on farms.
J'arrête de presque tout rater. Advertence, voici.
Voyez tous, voici les commandements.
Oh, gotta say thanks for the belated Christmas gifts from your folks. The gin looks nice. Passion and orange. I like them flavors.
Yeah. My mom got it for you because she knew you. It's very much a case of she's like, "What is Ian like?" And I'm like, "Oh, he loves making like cocktails and stuff." You know, I can't just be like, "Oh, he's a recovering alcoholic." Like, you know, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Ce sera bien assouvi, Derek.
I mean, given the, from my mates from work, I was like, it's close to that now.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to say no more often to pints of tenants.
Bien vous plaise.
Yeah, especially pints of tenants. Like, god damn.
I'm sick of them though. I'm absolutely fucking
That's
sick of the
insane.
pint. Truly Scottish.
I've always had a bit of a thing of it's tenants as a beer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Beer
It's a
is
lager,
very-
yeah.
I don't know.
Beer is a very generous term. Like, alcohol, like
Piss water.
I
That's what
prefer
it is.
like fermented fucking like just. Tenants is the sort of alcohol that when like the barman's cleaning down the fucking like, well, the bar for the night with his rag, he just sort of squeezes out into a bottle. That's what tenants is.
Like, yeah, because it's like it's odd. It's like, you know, it's like I know that tenants is Scottish, but at the same time, it's one of those things of like I don't know anybody who drinks it. I don't know how anybody who actually likes it. You know?
42069.
It's cheap and it gets you drunk. That's what it is.
The odd thing is, I've never really thought of beer as something that's, you know, something effective at that though.
Well, yeah, it's the was it the multiple? You can have multiple of them, like, and it feels like you're getting drunk faster, and it's like you're saving money, but it's not really that. I mean, yeah, you can spend like a tenner
Yeah.
and get like a
Those
few
are
pints.
help.
Scott Landman 42069. Look here.
Oh crap. Do I have some nights. There. Come on, Svein, move. Jesus. Same. Apologies about that.
Don't worry about it. He's got a lot of bombards.
It does.
Got cannons.
Qu'attendez-vous de moi? J'attends vos advices. Voyez tous, voici les commandements. Advertance, voici les commandements.
Come on, build me all my swinging royal knights and all.
Oyez tous, voici les commandements.
J'attends ma besogne prochaine. Moins de repos pour les hardis. Bien, bien, je le vais faire. Si fais-je un continent? Je prends cure de ce manoir. Un commandement, mon sang bouillonne.
Should bring my own siege. Not out of anything if mostly out of I have the resources for siege and nothing else. Really. I may have underestimated the
Un commandement.
food cost of knights.
Honnête commandement.
At the very least, we have dented them significantly enough that I'm sure if we do another attack, we will wreck them.
Advice pour vos trojans.
It's another thing of like got so much gold in my guild hall. Maybe I should have been producing food.
Juste est notre cause, c'est à honneur. Les engins de siège sont prêts.
Charrette preste pour aller. Nos balles sont prestes.
Come on.
Trestos écoute les ordonnances.
J'attends ma besoin. Quels sont vos commandements?
Oyez tous.
Point de repos pour les hardis. J'attends ma besogne prochaine.
Swinging. One thing I do like is that swinging when they're in one of those hidden forests, they do start whispering as their voice lines.
Oh yeah, I think that's really like such a good touch.
Mm.
Le champ nous attend. Reste tous, écoute les ordonnances. Nosté la Bastille.
Right, all my villagers on food, all my traders on gold. Go forth and make me knights.
Tout est ordonné.
Let me kill their horses. Remember that. Like I'm really good at killing horses. These guys actually destroy cavalry charges. Janissaries. Everything else, like specifically archers, that they're not good at.
Mhm.
Presse suite pour vos équipes.
Okay, I do have an army ready.
Cool. I almost have an army ready.
Nous attendons vos commandements.
I'm going to set them up at least.
Envoyez vers la victoire, mes seigneurs.
Engin de siège assis. Engin de siège, ça a potané. Je vais faire nouvelle arme. Ainsi sera fait. Ça, engin, en la vouée. Les engins se meuvent.
Once again, it is with a food cost. I'm sure as soon as I start marching them in.
I mean, yeah, I can see immediately that's a big food cost.
Yeah.
How much are they worth?
With the keep around them, 110 food and 80 gold. Well, those Revoldiquins did their job. Stopping a very small calf charge. Oh, for snake's sake. Why is everybody always gets distracted by the swinging traders? That's where half of the game is always just trying to get my units away from you know, from swinging chasing some random guy.
Juste est notre cause.
There we go.
Envoyez, chevalier. Chevalier, en ordre.
Technically, I have less villagers than I normally do. I usually have, like, what, about 50? This time I have 44. But 42 of those are producing food. And a very small 2 of them are producing wood. And that's it. That guild hall will be very useful if I ever run out of gold. Which is we did in fact try to send the army to go beat us up. Yeah, I swear the Royal Knights are still... They're slightly weaker than Cat France, I still think.
Team 1. Scott Landman
Hey,
420.
go guys here if there's any Republicans.
Look here.
Oh, they're right there. Oh, man. No, there's not a lot of you left. That's okay.
Yeah,
Take
really.
my Janissaries. I'm taking my Janissaries out. Go back a little bit.
Team
Go
1.
back to this forest.
Scott Landman 42069. Look here.
Surprise, motherfucker. You know how he runs? Yeah, come on. Come on, firing!
Uh-oh, just the right spot for an ambush. The only unfortunate thing is the Cav would probably be in a much better position to help than the swinging Revolticans are. because if their Janissary's weakness is swinging range, then swinging the Revolticans don't have the range to actually engage them. I'm gonna move these guys back into the hidden forest though for another ambush.
Currently massacring the villagers as they escape. just watch, fucking like nobody, absolutely nobody. The almond did a spicy thing that they still refuse to acknowledge this day.
Team 1, Scott Landman 42069. Look here.
No.
Team 1,
Use your revolver,
Scott
quick,
Landman
no.
42069. Look here.
Go back, man. Gunpowder, bro.
I think that's us dealt with them. I'll double check this thing in Woodline. Saying knowing the AI and their likelihood to just randomly rebuild.
Les engins de siège, c'est quasi assouvi. Un commandement, je vous advise pour votre engin.
Bombards are so expensive. Like, every time I get one from my artillery school, it saves me 450 wood and 800 gold.
Jeez.
Worth it.
I mean, yeah.
To be fair, the other one is also the Seagate, which, you know, traders move faster. But I actually think you make more savings with the other one.
Yeah, more savings from free siege. Guess it depends on your play style. I think if you are building siege, then you make a ton of savings with it.
Yeah.
There we go, there we go. Both. Swinging. Actually being able to cure a decent amount of Royal Knights now. You're gonna try and protect the bombards that are very expensive. very least, once again, I actually have food now. So actually having enough food and enough of these guys means that I can produce these guys in enough quantity that they should absolutely wreck. And just
See, I'm just like Janissaries, repair the cannons, fixed.
really,
Like,
your
that'd be
Janissaries
great.
can repair cannons.
Oh yeah, Janissaries have a special ability called patch job, where they can repair siege engines at half the speed of a villager.
Nice.
But obviously, yeah, as you can tell, very useful.
Yeah. Wow.
Bear
Okay,
with
you
me.
really do have really multifunctional guys there.
Juste est notre cause, chevalier. Courez, chevalier, pour le Nord. Nous attendons vos commandes. C'est un honneur.
Destroys all forward base.
Le champ
And I do like the regeneration ability that these Royal Knights have.
si le père Ducati.
Time for them to get wrecked. We'll say, like, I like that in terms of the regeneration abilities, although once again the Byzantines also have it, the French one is better because I keep forgetting to activate the Triumph. Jesus, they sent so many archers. It's just a bad choice. It'd be good if they were only facing your Janissaries and your cannons, but they also have to deal with Royal Knights, which are not exactly.
Team 1. Scott
I got
Landman
some lost villagers
42069.
there.
Look here.
Nous attendons vos commandements, chevalier.
Right, Castle.
C'est un honneur.
Maybe I should double check that they've not rebuilt. We'll see. That is one disadvantage. We are actually, for some reason, well. Like, sometimes we play without Fog of War, sometimes we don't.
I kind of like Fog of War sometimes. I think it's because I was used to having it revealed for a wee while, because I was achievement hunting in this. I couldn't be asked fucking being like, okay, I need to find where his base. I was like, I fucking know where he is, so do this. Get the achievement.
Yeah. Send some troops down the L, rebuilding. We'll say half of my fields, like, landmarks that should be revealed throughout the whole game.
It is called a landmark.
Yeah. It's like one of those things of, like, I don't think I should have to hunt for them.
I just think there should be a spies.
The game is really missing the spies. shouldn't have to swing Yuki Nagato this entire swinging enemy base just to swinging keep track on who everything is. But have they rebuilt? Have they not?
Did it again.
Oh, the spawning of Joan of Arc.
Yeah, and then just literally 10 bombards rotate around. Goodbye, little one.
There's a new
Oh, for smike's sake. Done it again. So again,
Rebuilt.
there's an upgrade called Enlistment Incentives, which reduces the unit costs by a further 5%.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot
Real-
to search it.
It happens. Yeah, I'm just checking. Yeah, okay, I've done all unit. Fuck! Okay, yeah, I've also done it again. Final blacksmith upgrade, there we go.
So it don't matter how much we play the game, that just keeps happening. Okay, and I will use the patrol button because the swing need to. At the very least, with cavalry in the old space, just do the thing of destroying them. Okay, so yeah, there are now 105 food and 75 gold, which is which is actually they're cheaper in terms of food than the sofa and slightly more expensive than the in terms of gold than the sofa. Which for a for you know, swinging possibly the second best knight in the game.
T1.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
42069. Look here.
Yeah.
But they're launching a full attack.
I will send some Royal Knights to deal with the cat.
Trying a contingent of dudes just start shooting them.
Also, okay, yeah, the French do have access to more things than just what is buildable in the thing, in the Royal College of Artillery. Just retreat, because with that down, they're not getting anywhere.
Nous attendons reste sum chevalier en ordre. Si le fait à tout petit. Envoué vers la victoire, mes seigneurs. Envoué, chevalier. Je vais faire nouvelle à chevalier. On voit pour la gloire. Qu'ainsi il
No,
soit.
oh no, you Svein, don't. Oh, for Svein's sake, he's also brought an army in. Oh, just mention when you've repaired all your bombards and are ready to take on the next enemy.
I mean, the next enemy just like that dude tried. He like tried to send a force to like here.
Team 1. Scott
Mhm.
Landman
He walked up,
42069.
got hit, left.
Yeah.
His bombards do splash damage. I don't know if you know that.
I would be surprised if
you
they
have to-
didn't.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Right, well, Jesus Christ. Oh fuck!
Team 1. Scott Landman 42069.
Who's got a little town center there?
Si le fait à tout petit.
Oh, yeah.
Ce sera pour moi honneur.
Right, Loom Army.
Can't let them potentially rebuild, never mind the actual rebuild.
Nous actons chevalier en ordre. Envoué, chevalier.
Right, okay. Saying, right, I'm gonna position my troops.
Reste sum pour la bataille.
I should probably actually leave a small amount of them patrolling Yellow's base to make sure that they don't rebuild. Problem is actually having to leave a Smain garrison.
Juste notre cause, chevalier en ordre. Nous sommes l'acier de l'ennemi. Oyez. Pour la bataille.
Alright. I will charge my guys in. And also sending reinforcements as well. Considering that we've taken out 10 out of 20, we should be in a decent position soon. In terms of like, I don't know how much this guy has left, but if he has 4, then that means that 2 enemies are already destroyed mostly. Is it just me, or like, does the AI rebuild slower when they've been destroyed by another AI?
Did that.
Well, I know that we build walls, so like, you know, it's a lot harder for us to get wrecked in totality, but at the same time. Huh. Wow, they actually did have. Oh yeah, it's because they've got camels, isn't it? Apologies, most of my knights got wrecked by camels. I'm sending reinforcements, but they might take a little while to build. I've still not even had to use my guild hall yet. Oh, come on, no, stop chasing a random scout. There we go. Same. Right, it's mostly about keeping up the economy right now. Oh crap. This man, alright. They sent a small army to our walls. It got wrecked by the small army at our walls. Right. And I'm saying that more and more reinforcements. Oh jeez, that's an army. They're on their way. At the very least, oh jeez, that's a tiny amount I've got left in yellows. But as long as they can hold the fort, they should be fine. Right, they've sent another friggin' tiny army. Right, whatever. I'll just send my guys out, wreck them. Everything should be fine at that point. Okay. Sorry, it's like camels really aren't the best thing for me to be facing.
See if you can drag his army into the cannons, my dudes. Like a tactical back.
Because they're camel archers, it's a lot harder to. They're a lot more likely to try and swing and yeah. Doesn't really matter anyway. Just wreck that swing in House of Wisdom and we should be fine.
Way ahead of you.
There we go, nicely done.
AI hardest has been eliminated. AI hardest has been eliminated.
This means that either
Has he
they'll
got any, has he got any relics?
This guy, I don't know, I've not seen any. Then again, it's a little bit harder for me to be able to see relics from this one. These guys are consistent with their attempts to attack it. It's not going to do them any favours though. Oh right, that is actually an army. It's now a dead army. It was an army. Right. Alright. So here, good towers actually attacking? And yes, they were.
Oh, they did a pretty good job actually.
Yeah.
Springald towers are not bad.
Their biggest advantage is actually their range.
That it's like they can kill like regular dudes in one shot. Fire rate could be better, but you know.
I was gonna say it's their fire rate is absolutely terrible for things that can take down normal units in one shot. They really need splash damage. They don't really have splash damage. Like when you're playing as the Byzantines and you get Smeggin Mangonel towers, like you Smeggin, there's like it's Smeggin night and day.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
Yes. A, let my monks heal your dudes, and B, I've got another army coming.
Cool. My guys will heal fast. They've got auto regen. The Smeggin soldier pops their head out of the Smeggin forest. You know.
Yep.
Okay, just so when I should launch the attack.
Wait, I think this guy's dead.
He probably is. Yeah, he is. He's straight up dead, yeah.
Are you winning, son?
Apparently so. Oh no, he's not dead. It's not even somebody else. A dead person built in his base. But he's mostly been destroyed. And we are, in fact, winning. Yeah, jeez. This base was destroyed before we even got here.
I've been told about the AI is like smarter than that now. Or cheats good.
This game does have a thing of the AI is a cheating AI. And that's the only way that we can really get difficulty into it. And I don't think it does a good job. But I've always thought that if cheating AIs minus the.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing I will say about that, Lord Dave, is that it does have like up to the regular hardest that age like 2 and stuff had.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, we'll make the fucker a cheating prick. Like, I like that there's an option. It's like I get both.
AI hardest has been eliminated.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, like I'm not. Oh, hello, Adriano, Apollonio. Hello, total Bombcom vote. Okay, I unfortunately don't know what that means. Let me just Google Translate. And I can't Google Translate. It doesn't. I'm not reviewing this on a browser. Fine. Detect language. All the best of you. Thank you. why it's doing that. No, I don't know why it's doing that. Or at least I do know why it's doing that.
Just
but I
thinking, I think you actually might be able to take on the other dude and actually kill this pink.
to be honest, you're probably right. Yeah, you almost definitely are. If we're true to to what we said at the start of the game, which is that we are the equivalent of an absurd AI, they will have no chance. Have you ever played Poppy PlayStation in Five Nights at Eduardo's? I have not, unfortunately. I don't even know if I've even heard of Poppy PlayStation. Five Nights at Eduardo's. For some reason that rings a bell, but I've never. So yeah. Like, I don't know if somebody made a joke about it recently, but yeah. Yeah, no, I've not, unfortunately. Okay, bye bye. I don't. Once again, I don't know what. Charles. Second.
Well, 3
Bye-bye.
guys already survived, but I'm still kicking his ass.
Yeah.
Really.
Cool. Oh, yeah. Jeez, yeah, you just leave a snaking your pile of ruins in your wake there. I may as well cash in this snaking gold collection, which I swear is like half of the Smeggin max. Cool. What I'm doing now is streaming Royal Knights into the base because nobody can stop me at this point. They cannot stop us. If they can't stop us, they can only delay the inevitable. Right, okay. Said if my cavalry dislike it. The very least, like, saying these guys have been randomly attacking our walls, so if I'm in their base attacking their not walls, we should be facing them quite. Like, I don't need to have anything. We don't need to have anything at our own base. You're just every once in a while just to say, look at your thing and just see armies dying at your huge cannonballs. It does remind me of Smeggin, the old Spirit of the Law introduction.
Yeah.
The Mangonels. And I do feel like it's harder to achieve that kind of fear of Mangonels, that kind of absolute.
I don't know, man.
But
I don't know. Like,
Yeah. Like that's the thing. Like,
Oh shit.
to oh, like when you get a swinging, there's you can definitely get shots to the Jedi feel of playing this. But I feel like you got that all the time in Age of Empires 2 compared to Age of Empires 4, where if you do it, then you know it is you swing and feel it. You've managed to do it with your great bombards, and I know that you can if you've got enough Rebel Twins, because again, I'm usually on the receiving end if
Those, yeah.
yeah.
Rebel Twins, absolutely. You can do it too.
Yeah. There's too many times I've been absolutely wrecked. Like, despite my very, very expensive army, especially when I'm playing as the Order of the Dragon, when they're even more expensive, you know. I feel like I've just lost a whole bunch of money in one shot. Destroyed all the landmarks in this area. Using my main force to assist you now. Task all the stables into this base. Control the swinging UI on my stream. Ha ha ha. Sorry, just seeing your one-shot monument, yo.
Where is this last guy?
Yeah, the High Trade House. Just making roll up to it, you know.
Me on my way. Fuck you, bitch. Man,
AI hardest has been
win.
eliminated.
Yeah.
Team 1, Alistairs, GG. Team 1, Scott Landman.
Jesus.
4069, GG.
So I know it's AI, but it's making bad manners and stuff, you know.
That's it, fair. Here's the thing, right? When it comes to like fucking like I'm one of like two things. It's like GG if the guy's kind of sportsmanlike, but if the person doesn't talk at all and then I win, I'm like fucking got your ass, bitch. Like, and then it's the complete opposite. I'm like, you hacking motherfucker. Fuck yourself. I'm like the worst. I'm the worst. Grew up in those Call of Duty days, right?
That's the thing, like, you know, Smeggin, the only time I'd ever do that is if it was Smeggin on Call of Duty once again, and it's one of the children usually that were really like they would get if they got salty at me, then I would just straight up troll them. Like I would you know
Yeah, that.
yeah, like I would straight up start just throwing tomahawks at them, deliberately targeting them so that they would die in the most humiliating ways they could, you know, and stuff like that. I would deliberately only then would I start doing bad manners just to get their reaction, because as soon as they're salty, they've okay, I can have some fun now, you know.
Yeah. I remember Battlefield 3.
Mm.
If you stabbed people, you take their dog tag, which I also was cool.
Mm.
Because you customize your dog tags.
Mm.
But it meant that you had a collection of dog tags of dudes you'd stabbed. They did like a cool animation, right? Stab the dude and like rip their dog tag off. But I remember doing it to all of my friends because it was like an achievement to get like 5 like knife kills and sorry, bit of chocolate in my throat. 5 knife kills in like a session. I got it on them, and they were so angry, like screaming at me. And then like throw down some C4 to kind of where I was hunting, because I snuck behind them, stabbed them all, and then threw some C4 down on top of their under their bodies because the body was on top of it. Then ran away. And then, like, one of them tried to shoot me. I ran around the corner, he followed, and then, like, I clicked the fucking explosives and I killed the entire squad of friends who were trying to kill me again.
Jeez.
Oh, it's beautiful. If you play against your friends, that's how you really know a man. You play a first-person shooter with them, against them.
Yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I should probably call the stream here. Yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. I have been Alistairs. Here with me today has been Scotlandman42069. And your push to talk is not working.
So it is. See you later, chat.
Yeah. And with special guest Excalibus.
Don't do drugs, kids.